Hey, so in this video I'd like to talk about my experience while doing a small demo app with React, right? I haven't used React in a while, so this was quite fun to compare how I was doing things with Vue and how I could do it in React. Well, I had some experience, so I had some idea, but I used a couple new libraries that I hadn't touched before or in quite a while, so it was quite fun. So the idea here is that we have a simple app with two pages. One is a new user, the other is order. I mean, those are the main pages, right? And initially we have nothing, right? So I think I could clean this DB. I think I don't need to see my face anymore. I don't really know how to clear this in Safari. That's a good one. Oh, clear object store. Okay. So cleared orders, clear users, clear products. Okay. So this is how it starts with nothing, and then we can spread new users. In this case, I'll just add a random one, and here I'm showing, well, there it just comes from a simple API that I also made for this, but it basically uses it's like Faker. Oh, it's Fakery, the name of the package, right? So I end up using this in the backend. Anyway, let's add some random users. For each user, we have a page, so I used React router. Nothing really to mention about it, just standard routing. Now, one cool thing is that I use material UI here, and this is the data grid component, and it has interesting stuff. I mean, this download CSV is something I just haven't really had to implement. It just comes with the library, right? So I can export all the data without thinking too much. And in the paid version, they even have other exports, so pretty nice. I can add columns, right? So the ID column is automatically hidden here, but I could also show it, download it. So quite nice. The orders page, well, to be here, first you need to have some users. So in this case, we gladly have some, and then we can add a products from a list of automatically generated products. This one also uses Fakery, but it's just a fixed size list that we generate in the beginning. And I can also add random, right? This add random is just, well, picking one of the products, picking one of the users, and then just combining them. And now if we go to the page of our client, then we can see all the orders he made, and we can also add specific orders here for him. Right, so this one is read only for now because we are in the user page. Okay. Yeah. So that's it about the about what the page does. Is not really much. Now, as for the code, yeah, maybe I could say something about it. Well, things that were not mentioned. I'm using Vite. So it is working quite nice with React, right? It was created by Evan Yu, and it works with multiple frameworks. It works great with Vue. Well, Evan Yu created Vue, so it obviously works with Vue as well, but it also works with React, which is nice. Use TypeScript, so support for React is pretty great. But let's see, so Daxi is one that I haven't mentioned yet. Let me see. So basically I use it to interact with IndexedDB, and the way I do it is actually, well, in this case I defined interfaces, right, TypeScript, that basically said how those types are, and then I can extend Daxi by, well, defining the tables that I have, each with those types, and eventually I have a small migration here that will create the columns in IndexedDB. So this is a nice way of interacting with IndexedDB. Right, so later I should find some usages. Right, you just await. It has some interesting APIs that I haven't used because I wanted to use Redux for this demo. But it also has some really cool reactivity features, which I recommend checking out. So that's about it.